Hello, everybody. This is your host, Matt. And with me, my co-host, John. How's it going, sir?
What's up?
And here we are. Another Mr. Robot episode has passed us by. We are on episode 8, John. Episode 8.
Cool.
Do you know the 408 error? Since we're following that, it is
You say timeout, right?
request timeout. Yes, and after last week's
I
episode,
actually, as a nerd, might know that one, but I might get it wrong.
what?
The timeout, something to do with it's an HTTP thing, right?
I don't know. You know more about computers than I do.
I think it has something to do with the server taking too long to respond. But it doesn't. It doesn't mean anything's down.
The 400 errors isn't that our user end, like something the user did to.
No, not necessarily. I'm just saying it's between. I think it's between the user and a server.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, it is specifically like. I think it's on usually on the server's end.
Mm-hmm.
That they're taking too long. Like you reached it, I think, and
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna get so much shit if people like. Listen, I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I think it's like you hit the server and it's taking too long to respond.
All right.
Like on their end, but I don't know. That's how I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. This isn't. I used to know stuff. I don't know it anymore.
And in the case of this episode, not having to do with computer error, it had to do with we got a little bit of a timeout from Mr. Robot.
Okay.
We didn't see we didn't see Mr. Robot at the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
The last week's emotionally packed episode, Christian Slater took a timeout, and we see Elliot sort of deal with the aftermath of finding out that his father was sexually abusing him. And then we cut back to and we start seeing what's going on with Darlene and Agent DiPerio. I can't pronounce her last name.
Yeah, Dom.
Agent Dom, and her situation with the crazy taxidermist lady.
Yep.
What's her name again? I should look it up.
Good question. I'll look it up.
Janice, right? Is it a Janice?
Oh.
Janice the taxidermist. It sounds about right? Janice the taxidermist.
Sure.
No, it is Janice.
Okay. I have the cast. That's only pulling on.
But before we do that, we go down memory lane, John. To Elliot's childhood and one of his fond memories with Angela playing hide and seek in the Queen's Museum. You ever been to the Queen's Museum?
No, I have not.
You have not. Next time you're in New York, that's probably going to be
to a Yankees game.
Neither he didn't think about going to the Queen's Museum and playing hide and seek.
Actually staying in Boston. I went to a Yankees game. Didn't want to tell anyone from Boston until I was going outside to smoke a cigarette.
So we get a memory from Elliot. He is playing hide and seek with Angela. Oh, I should get a flashback from a previous season where they talk about doing that, and we see Elliot hide something. We're not quite sure in the beginning of the episode. At the end, we find out it is a wallet with a key in it, and the key is the key to his childhood bedroom door that he stole from his father, so his father wouldn't, come in. He can actually lock his father out at night.
Right.
So we go down that road, and then we jump forward back to present day, and we have a very dead drug dealer. Vera's dead, and Elliot and his...
he was the funniest drug dealer ever.
He was pretty funny. He had good jokes.
Yeah.
Sad to see him go, but Elliot and his psychiatrist have to vamoose out of there because Vera's goons are gonna come a knocking, and they do.
Mm-hmm.
And
they don't want to go to that Arby's for the...
No, the
Arby's.
Arby's.
The bathroom.
It's funny, we're talking about Arby's for the episode, and...
yeah, we were.
That was a critical plot point in tonight's episode.
Fun fact, Matt has never eaten Arby's.
I've never eaten Arby's.
Yeah.
And maybe I want to make it. I think I want to die never have tasted Arby's.
Oh, well, thanks for ruining our sponsorship potential.
Oh, yes. I forgot to say, this tonight's episode is brought to you by Arby's.
We have the meat.
We do have the meat.
Except Matt, because he never tried it.
I'll never try it. It smells weird to me. Every
Does
time
it?
I've gone with somebody who's gonna get
It's actually
Arby's.
pretty good.
Is it?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Just the roast beef with the cheese stuff on top makes it good.
Yeah.
A lot of Arby's sauce.
Before we go any further, we're not sponsored by Arby's before we get sued by the wonderful Arby's Corporation. But
you can't say anything bad because you haven't tried it.
That's true.
But
yeah.
you said they smell.
Well, I mean, I think I can. That's my opinion, right? I don't think that's anything.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's not. What is it when it's spoken slander, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like Arby's.
You
so-
like Arby's? So you
I
won't get
do.
some-
I just haven't had it in a long time.
You say you like the cheese, right?
The cheese is good on the roast beef.
Yeah. Cheese
Yeah.
and the sauce. You said the semi.
Arby's sauce
the
is-
sweet sauce.
Yeah, just a little bit of Arby's sauce is good.
Yeah. John puts Arby's sauce on everything.
On everything.
Yeah,
Yes.
on his eggs.
I'm actually drinking Arby's sauce right now.
He is. Yeah, it's weird. It's an Arby's bag, but there's no.
Back to our
roast beef.
Arby's podcast.
No, so we flash back to the present, and Elliot drops off his psychiatrist at the police station, and then he takes off back to the Queen's Museum.
Yeah, and we were talking about there's nothing. I was like, oh wait, she shouldn't go in there. It's fine if she goes in there. It's not putting him in danger.
No, yeah, he's fine. But somebody who isn't fine is Darlene and Dom.
They're in a pickle.
They are in a pickle. We see them deal with crazy old Janice and her taxidermist tools. She puts them to use in tonight's episode.
She's not nice.
She stabs Dom.
She's really like
She doesn't even hesitate. She takes her sweet ass time.
trying to pick the right.
Tool, but
Yeah.
she does that stabbing pretty quick. She does not hesitate.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that it reminded me of isn't it I was thinking of that. It's funny, I don't know why, I was just watching Broken Arrow the other day.
Mm-hmm.
That guy with the knife.
Broken Arrow, Christian Slater movie.
I know, and I was thinking, I was like, oh yeah, Christian Slater's in there.
Yeah.
It's like Mr. Robot again.
Again.
And he was a computer nerd too. Remember the knife guy? Because I bet you thought I was a computer
Oh
nerd.
yeah, that is true. He is. Yeah.
Well, he's like knows how to work on the.
Yeah, on the nukes, and then he goes to stabbing.
Yeah, but you guys should watch Broken Arrow. It's a good '90s movie.
It's a great 90s movie. But yeah, so Janice threatening her family. That's not a very nice thing.
No, and dude, that's intense. The Christmas. Just fucking charge the whole. All the kids are playing. Just raid the house and tie everybody up.
Zip tie everybody.
They're all in black masks and shit.
Yeah, it's like
What the fuck?
it's not the most fun Christmas night to.
Yeah. Was that Santa? Oh man.
But luckily, we find out at the end that Dom is smart enough to make sure her family's gonna be safe, and we see the reappearance of a character we forgot about, Lucky Irish Bastard, character of Deegan.
What's his name again?
Deegan. We saw him back in episode 2 really quickly. They let him go, and in that episode, that's when Dom gets the idea of maybe using him, because he's sort of a guy who makes people disappear. People who don't want to be found.
He's a magician.
He's a magician. He's an Irish magician. Sounds like Colin.
He's a failed magician.
Sounds like Colin Farrell.
Yeah, I know it does sound.
Yeah. Although I think
Because
Irish.
you want to hear something funny too?
Right.
Yesterday, for a few minutes, I was watching In Bruges with Colin Farrell.
There you go.
So it made me think of Colin Farrell even quicker. I was like, holy shit.
It's Colin Farrell in this
I was
episode.
like, this show just got better. And I was like, ah.
So luckily, Dom's family is safe.
Mm-hmm.
She might die, but her family's safe.
What do you think? She dying?
I don't know. We should put a poll up.
Should.
Will Dom die or not?
Yeah. I don't know. I think is she still necessary right now? I mean, she is necessary to Dark Army. I just don't know how necessary she is to the plot.
They're gonna kill her. I don't think they're gonna kill her. It's.
I think keeping her around
be nice.
It still helps with the story.
Yeah,
she can still.
She's an interesting character. I wouldn't.
But
kill her
it
off
is
just
kind
yet.
of like one of those things where she's like, "You want to help me?" It's like almost like a last request kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. She might be useful.
Yeah.
And then
what do you think? Are we getting any more like Bobby Cannavale coming back?
I don't think so.
Kind of miss him.
Yeah, I miss him too. They might bring him back. I mean, now that Janice is dead. Oh yeah, forget Janice got shot in the head like really violently.
And that
Dom does not fuck around.
Nah, dude, she was able to like do like she pulled the gun behind her without looking and fired off.
It's like, I didn't know. I didn't know she had like
John Wick.
Yeah.
Dom Wick.
Yeah, she's sort of a badass.
Yeah.
But you know the episode ends on a emotional note. Mr. Robot shows up at the end.
So can we agree this is the third person now?
The little boy.
Yeah.
You know, it seems like it. Like maybe the third person is Elliot hiding his childhood self.
Who said there was a third person first? Like how did we find that out? I don't remember.
In one of the earlier episodes of this season, there was I
forget who says it.
Yeah.
It's not the therapist, right? No, I don't know. I can't remember. We just know there's a third person that he talks to, and they kind of left it alone.
Yeah. It seems like it's the little boy, like his version of the little boy.
Yeah, he's talking to himself as a child.
Yeah. But we do get Mr. Robot back. He, he has his "Hey Kiddo," but it's a little sad because he knows he's back because, he's there to.
And he needs him.
He needs him, and
he's not. And it is weird. He's like he's not his dad. He's the version of his dad
that Elliot needed.
Yeah.
And you know what? I want to give a shout out. I think I told you before. We have one of our listeners comment, and this listener did say this. I'm gonna butcher your name. I'm sorry. Lee Carraz 1, Leh Carraz 1. In our last week's episode, they commented, Mr. Robot is the one who jumped out the window. Elliot's dad would not talk to him after he supposedly told his mom about his cancer, but I think Elliot actually told his mom about the abuse. Elliot said his father was sick, but it wasn't just physically sick. Mom knew about the abuse and did nothing. Mr. Alderson is the monster.
That makes sense.
And essentially, this person thinks, I think Mr. Robert will still be around, and that's true. He does come back. And Elliot is the one who gave him the face of the father he always wanted. Someone who would protect and love him as a father, not an abuser.
Nice.
So, and it's true. He's there to, to be his friend. And it's that's the reason he gave him the face of his father. The father he always needed. And his real father, wasn't there for him. He abused him. So.
Yeah. So we've actually never. Okay, like let's say. The flashback, like when he dies at the movies, it's Mr. Robot, right? Or is that his father?
No, I think it's his father.
Okay, so we have seen glimpses.
Well, remember there was some. I went back and I read a little bit on that episode. There was a line where he says, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm sick." But you get the sense that he's talking about I'm sick, like not I'm sick with cancer.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
cancer.
Yeah, but it's more of like, hey, I'm sorry I did that to you. I'm sick. Like he's trying to tell him, hey, I'm sorry I abused you.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah, because Elliot is mad at him, and it doesn't make sense. Why would he be mad at him for being sick with cancer? But now it makes sense.
But you know what? It probably is his father that falls in the theater because why else would he just walk away and not care?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would care more about Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
He wouldn't care about his father.
Yeah, no, Mr. Robot was there. But no, his father died.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, so that is his father.
He doesn't care.
He did, yeah. They did go to the movies and he died at the theater, right?
And he was angry at him for obviously abusing him. So
yeah, that's why he's kind of being a jerk to him in the shop too, right?
Yeah.
The kid.
Yeah. And you idolize this man, why are you being mean to him?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why are you so angry at him?
Yeah. So you've pretty much figured all the flashbacks. That is his father.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not we're not getting flashbacks of Mr. Robot.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is interesting.
So now he needs that key, so help him to even move on or do anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it seemed like that's what he needs,
but he's still kind of he's in a standstill, right?
Yeah. I mean, next step is to try to.
They were talking for a while. I'm like, dude, you only got a fucking hour.
Oh yeah, to do. They're about to have their meeting, right? Next week's episode is probably gonna be.
They got to steal the 2 FA codes and the phone numbers in the Deus group.
It might be like one of those
those holy shit episodes.
Yeah, I mean, it smells like he started to specialize in these they only have a certain amount of time to do this.
Yeah, it's still freaking Christmas.
Christmas night, yeah. Now we got to, now it's dark again, and yeah, Christmas night.
Yeah.
It's a long night.
Yeah.
Or, next week's gonna be episode 9. So there is 5 episodes
Essentially,
left.
this is all real time, right?
No, well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, they're jumping a little.
I guess
ahead.
they're long scenes.
Yeah.
And then those scenes are real time, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they had to cut a little for because it was daytime at one point.
Yeah, he has to get to the all safe place and
Yeah.
all that shit.
Yeah.
So,
So we'll see next episode. It's gonna be one of those, action packed. Not action packed, but like, it's gonna be.
Don't promise if you don't know.
Tense. Well, I mean, the previews, that's what it showed.
This is gonna be them staring at like a door.
But he specializes in this. It's like this is where where he makes the big bucks in these episodes.
Yeah. No, I like those like time sensitive, like holy shit, what's gonna happen?
Yeah. But tonight's episode definitely I was surprised that they showed us much of Elliot. I thought they were gonna maybe take a little of a time out and focus on Darlene and Dom, but no, they did resolve a little bit. Not resolve, but like
it's because you're wrong about all.
I'm wrong about everything. Yeah, because I don't gamble.
Yeah,
so I would lose all my money.
Yeah.
So I don't do it. But you want to bet on next week's episode?
What are we betting on?
Do you think Dom is dead?
No,
I don't think so either.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, so who's gonna win the bet?
I was hoping that you said yes, and you can have. But
I think they can do more with their character.
Yeah. I don't think they kill her off.
You're gonna start running out of characters.
No, I do hope they bring back kind of Ellie, like you said earlier. Now that they killed Janice, the psychopath.
He finished his books.
Yeah.
Or his book. I don't remember. He was something.
Was it writing or reading book?
I think it was a book he wanted to read, or a couple books he wanted to read. I don't remember.
I think he was writing one. No, he was writing a book.
Oh, maybe.
Why would he make it such a big deal by reading a book?
He reads slow, dude. And it's only been a few days, right?
Has it?
Oh, well, I don't know how long between season 3 and 4?
Like a few months, isn't it?
Okay, because it started off on New Year's, right? The season started off New Year's Eve.
The season?
What was it? They were having the party. It was a Christmas party.
It was a Christmas party.
Okay, it started off
like December.
Yeah, a few days before Christmas.
Yeah, so office party, so probably usually they have them a few days before.
That was with Busey, right?
Yeah, Gary Busey's son.
Yeah.
But because
we've agreed like this whole series has been
a year.
Less than a year.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it opened like March 2015.
It's been like you said, like 10 months or something.
Yeah. Because when season 2 when he was in jail, it was over the summer for a few months, and then season 3 probably the fall.
Yeah.
So,
interesting.
And Elliot always wearing his hoodie, even in hot ass summer months.
Yeah.
So.
For a while, I thought he had a bunch of them. I think he's just got one.
Yeah.
That was like Batman. Probably smells. Surprised no one's told him it smells.
Hey,
dude, I was like, okay, he's always wearing it. Like, he has to have more than one, or he's not washing it.
He's not washing it. But it's like Elliot's a smelly ass guy.
But no one wants to tell him because he's already all fucked up. So he doesn't need more shit to worry about.
Yeah, they don't have the heart to tell him he smells.
Yeah, so he's got enough problems, dude. He doesn't need to worry about that.
Well, him and Mr. Robot don't change clothes. Obviously, Mr. Robot for a reason, but
no, he's not actually there. But
normally, always with his jacket and his cap.
Normally, things that aren't there don't smell as much as things that are there. I don't know if you knew that, but
yeah, that is crazy, right? Christian Slater, like he's had one costume this whole series.
Yeah,
doesn't have to worry about anything else.
Yeah, it's only just a hologram that only Elliot can see.
And he also can't gain weight. He has to like stay the same shape. He can't lose weight, gain weight.
Yeah.
Same haircut.
So they ever show him eat? Probably, right?
Yeah.
So when he's eating, is he eating?
I think Elliot's eating, yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. I got to go back and find scenes of him eating now.
Yeah. That'll be for the series ends.
Yeah.
We'll put together a compilation of Mr. Robot eating. Just Mr. Robot eating.
Or the last time I saw Elliot eat anything.
I don't think he eats.
He's pretty skinny.
Yeah. So
he eats morphine.
He hasn't in a while.
Yeah, I know.
Not since he went to prison.
Yeah.
He cut his habit.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So, anything else you want to talk about?
Nah.
before we end this week's episode of.
Nah, we're good. See where this goes.
Next week looks exciting. Can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's it. We'll see y'all next week. I hope everybody has a very happy.
Oh yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Go for it.
For our listeners. And if you don't like Thanksgiving, I apologize.
You know what, guys? Just a reminder, if you are planning to go to Arby's for Thanksgiving, check your local hours because they may be closed.
Yes, their hours may be subject to change.
Yep.
And with that, we leave you for another week. Bye-bye.